Good day all. Now we'll be learning the last part of Glimpses of India, part 3, Tea from Assam. We learned about coffee in our previous lesson. The origin was Coorg and the origin of tea is actually some other country. We'll be knowing it. So now we'll be learning the lesson named Tea from Assam, written by Arup Kumar Datta. Okay, Arup Kumar Datta was an Indian writer and was also a journalist. He was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Honor by the Association of Writers and Illustrators for Children. His stories are very adventurous, and also we can know many breathtaking nature things. When he writes a thing, we feel as if we are going through that particular place. So he has won numerous awards and to mark the International Year of the Child. Now, he has also been awarded the Civilian Award Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2018. So, this particular lesson talks about tea, its origin, and also about two children who travel through this particular place. Now, do you know from where, what is the main origin of tea? It is not Assam. It is the most dreadful place right now, China. Yes, so tea was first drunk in China. Even the words chai and chini are from Chinese. Do we know? We used to think that it is a Hindi word, but no, chai and chini come from Chinese, and it goes back to 2700 BC in the 16th century, where the tea came actually from Europe, and it was drunk more as a medicine than as a beverage. Beverage means any drink which you drink for time pass is called as a beverage. A cool drink, a hard drink, a coffee, a tea is something which is not good for health. We just have it to drink for the evening, if you're having a headache. Yes, so but Europe people actually used to drink tea for as a medicine. It has got some medicinal purpose. The way they used to prepare tea was only for medicines. So over here we also might have seen in many movies, Assam is very famous in India for tea. We might have seen many women plucking the leaves of these tea plants and putting it in the basket which they tie at the back, and they tie it. So they pluck the newly sprouted tea leaves from the plants and store them in the baskets, and from where we get the most the most delicious tea from Assam. So in this lesson we have a boy named Pranjal and his friend Rajveer, who belong to Assam. So Pranjal, who belonged to Assam, invites Rajveer, his classmate, to spend with him for the summer vacation. Because Pranjal's father was the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam, he wanted his friend to come and visit the tea estate. So over this, when he before coming to Assam, it so happens that Rajveer makes a good homework. He starts learning, or he starts extracting things about this Assam, so that when he goes to see that particular place, he will have the information before itself about what kind of a place it is, what is found there, and what is it special for. So when the train stopped on the way at a station, the vendor, the one who sells, he started calling out for chai garam and garam chai. When you go in a train, you find these tea sellers shouting for selling their tea. So they took tea and they started sipping it. And also Rajveer, who was going to Assam for the first time, he started about telling that 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. That is, he, like I have told you, he has done the homework about this particular place and tea. And Pranjal is very surprised at how come he knows so many things. And Pranjal sat on the train and he started to read about the detective book, whereas Rajveer was looking outside and was enjoying the nature, because he was very curious to go and see Assam in a few minutes. He was seeing all the soft green paddy, everything going behind. It was as if they were just running behind the train. He was fascinated, he was very attracted by the magnificent view of the tea gardens which we usually see in movies. He saw all those things in the So he was fascinated by that magnificent view, and also he saw that there were many shady trees around. He was very excited, and Pranjal did not worry about what Rajiv was thinking, because he is a resident of that particular place and didn't seem much interested in what he was trying to share with him. He was not excited with the excitement of Rajvi. See, now you belong to Chennai. If someone comes from outside and they start excitedly talking about Chennai, you don't feel much about it, because you're already staying here from long time. So you know everything, yes? So he was also not bothered about it, since he was born and brought up among the plantation areas. He told Rajvi that Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantation in the world. Who told this? Pranjal told Rajvi. He said that I'm born and brought up over here, so I know that we have the main production of tea plantation, and it is the main in the whole world. Now the Rajvi said that no one really knows who discovered tea, and he told Pranjal that there are many legends attached to tea. Some say it has come from China, some say it has come from Europe. Nobody knows exactly from where exactly it has come by. Now, according to a story, he starts telling a story about a Chinese emperor who discovered tea by chance, and he also boiled tea after, like he always boiled water before drinking it. He says that a few leaves from a twigs nearby, he had taken it and he started boiling it and he drank it, and from then he felt that it was very delicious, and somehow they named it as tea, and they all started to drink it. And there's one more story which you all might have seen in a movie also, because you people watch movies and do not know the characters outside. Over here you might have heard about Bodhidharma. Yes, so in those days in India, they said that Bodhidharma, he was a Buddhist monk. Yes, and he used to feel sleepy when he used to do meditation, because of which he cut off his eyelids so that he never sleeps. It's just like that, and he cut off his eyelids and threw them onto the ground. It is a story, we don't know whether it's true or not. It is written that according to another Indian legend, Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist monk, felt sleepy during his meditation, so he cut off his eyelids and he threw it away, and those eyelids grew into tea plants. Okay, so the leaves of these plants, when they put it in the hot water and when you drink it, it removes sleep. That's why when you study for the night studies, your parents usually keep tea or coffee for you to drink, right? Usually they drink tea so that it will not disturb your study, so that you will not sleep away. So Rajvi told Pranjal that the tea was first drunk in 2700 BC by the Chinese people. So the words like chai and chini had come away from that particular place, as I told you in the introductory part. And it also was known that tea came to Europe in the 16th century. So the origin is from China. Okay, so it came to Europe in the 16th century. At first, it was used more as a medicine than as a beverage. Already we have discussed this in our introductory part. Now both Rajveer and Pranjal reached the main junction, the Mariani junction of the Assam place. Pranjal's parents received them on the platform and they took them in the car to Dekhiabari, the tea estate managed by Pranjal's father. So on both the sides there were acres and acres of tea plantation everywhere. So the women with bamboo baskets on their backs were plucking the new sprouted tea plants, which we have mostly seen in movies and mostly read in books. So over here, when he was passing in the car, Rajveer started to tell that this season only lasts from May to July, and he started to tell many things like he was discussing with Pranjal, and Pranjal's father was very, very happy that a child from outside place knows so many things about his birthplace. And Rajveer said that whatever he has learnt is less, and since he has come over here, he is going to learn more and more about Assam. And that's how the lesson ends. Do Google this lesson also for the tea from Assam, and see the different photos which will actually mesmerize your eyes. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.